Yes, Garmin.
Misbah, was there any point where you doubted the victory today?
I think we were confident that we can just make it. Only one time that was a little bit of, you could say, a worrying sign when walks and best to just start playing well. But the way we were bowling, we were still pretty sure that pressure will catch up opposition sometime, and if we just keep bowling like that, because they were lacking in that period, and I think bowlers were really bowling well. So, I mean, we're confident that at some stage we'll get these wickets.
Misbah.
How important in terms of getting in the right frame of mind was the build-up to this tour, Abbottabad and then the week in Southampton, all the preparation?
Yeah, that's very important, especially when you're coming to conditions which are not familiar. First to start with, and it's really important for a team to get fit, because if you're not fit enough, you cannot really perform, you cannot really be competitive. I think everybody worked really hard throughout that camp, and then it comes to skills, and then it comes to really preparation and similar sort of conditions where you have to play. And I think Bo did a really good job that we were here for a 10 days camp and then a couple of games. First we played a 3-day game, practice game there in Hampshire, and then we have 2 proper first-class games. So that gave us a proper chance to just climatize, and it was really good for us that our batsmen got some confidence in those games, and that really helped us in this game. And now, if we can get to good scores, I think we can really win games here, because our bowling attack is really good.
I'm sure you've got a lot of faith in Yazir Shah as a bowler, but has he exceeded expectations, getting 10 wickets on the pitch?
Yeah, I think we believe in him, that if somebody can bowl really in good areas, it doesn't matter if the ball spins or if the ball just goes straight, because leg spinner always gets wickets on drift, and especially here at Lords, that slope was also helping him, because that creates natural variation sometimes. Because if the ball turns that much, and if it just comes in from the slope, that creates doubt in the mind of the batsman, and that helped him, and he used those little things into his advantage. And I think he's a world-class bowler. The way he's performed with the last couple of years, he's been improving wherever he's playing, he's getting wickets. So I'm really pleased the way he just performed here and got so many wickets.
Misbah, how nervous was Amir before this test, and now he's completed it, do you expect him to get even better and better in the series?
I never saw him nervous, and right from the word when he just came into the Pakistan team, and he was bowling like what he was doing 6 years before. I mean, even in the first class and T20 leagues, he was really bowling well. So he's a confident boy, and I think he was really bowling well, and there was no nerves. The way he was behaving, the way he was just thinking about his cricket. So I was pretty sure that it's not going to trouble him. He can handle that pressure.
Do you expect him to get even better now?
I think he will definitely get better, because sometimes there is some sort of mental blockage, because that was happened here, especially at this venue. So that obviously comes into your mind, but I think now it's over, so he can really be more effective in Pakistan team.
Alexander and then Dino.
Misbah, the celebrations after the victory, everyone doing the press, I was copying your celebration from the century. It says that this Pakistan team feels very together. Is that correct?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, the team was really hoping that we get a chance, because I got a chance after scoring 100. I did that, and everybody wants to do that. So after winning this game, they got a chance, and they sent this a small tribute to all those army men who were working really hard with us there at the boot camp. So it's a good message, and one thing that we learned from there, that those army people, I mean, they're getting not much salaries, but for this flag, for Pakistani nation and Pakistani flag and for Pakistan, they want to sacrifice their lives. So that's a big motivation for all of us, and I think everybody's now really putting effort for that flag and nation, and really try to give their 100%, try to win all the games.
Third last question here.
Okay, just one more question on Amir. I know this test was a big test for him coming back into this arena. That moment at the end to take the final wicket, the way he did to spark the celebrations, how special a moment will that be for him now going forward?
Yeah, that was a special moment for him. I think that could be start of a new life. I think and hope that he will perform like that, and he just proves to everybody, and just be really a good man now, good cricketer now, and good human being, and that's the only way. And he's so lucky that he got another chance, and I think now it's a new life for him, new start.
Misbah, when Yasser arguably took his wickets in the first innings, you may have expected the seamers to be more effective. So how important was it that they kind of returned the favour with Rahat getting those 3 wickets early on? Did that take the pressure off Yasser to a degree?
Yeah, that was really important. That's what we were talking about throughout the day. Yesterday we were just thinking that if we could really get at least 2 wickets with a new ball, that could really open up the chance for us. And we were just looking to Amir and Rahat, because they can swing the ball, and they got sometimes seam movement also. And I think today Rahat gave us first 3 wickets. Those were really important. I mean, Hales, he's the man in form. He really performed well in the last series, not only in the test matches, in the ODIs also. And Alistair Cook and Joe Root, the top players, top 3 were really in good nick. After that, I think we were really in the game, and that really set the tone for other bowlers.
Kamran, and then the last question to you.
This was also Mickey Arthur's first test win with Pakistan. What effect has it had on the squad and the team's preparations?
Yeah, I think that something he already talked about, that we want everything just to ensure that we are familiar with the conditions, we climatize, we do everything we need before this tour. Fitness camp, boot camp, skill camp, and then a camp here, coming at least 20 days before. And we did a lot of preparations, and especially the batsmen, to just cope the swing and see whatever we need before just going into a test match. We did it, and I think that's you could say something which was really emphasized by the coach, and he has really influenced the cricket board and everybody to just do the right preparations and be disciplined. And I think that's going to really help us in future also.
Misbah, did you at the start of England's second innings feel that you have a defendable total, considering that you lost quick wickets in the morning?
Yeah, of course. We were looking anything, yesterday we were looking anything above 250, because in the 4th inning, you really have to play well to chase it down. And if you bowl really well, especially with that amount of pressure, any team chasing more than 200 or 250 in the last inning, no matter what sort of pitch it is, and especially when you lost 6 wickets to a leg spinner, world class, you're facing a world class leg spinner in the last innings. It's always difficult. But I think they played really well after losing first 3 wickets. The partnership between Bairstow and Vokes, they fought well. But at the end, I think it was really good performance by our bowlers.
Thank you.
Thank you.